Jay and I just bringing just some of the best that we've ever seen. We had this saved for us in anticipation of our today's special being all done. And of course it is. They canceled the presentations. And as a result, they gave us this Glacier Opal. Pure and white and full of every color under the sun. A beautiful example of why opal is so revered all over the world. More expensive than diamonds at one stage, so collectible, and obviously so rare. Folks, that necklace, obviously, if we're in New York or in Los Angeles or in London or in Paris for Ethiopian opal, the glacier variety, clearly you would expect to pay. I don't think I'm saying anything out of turn when I would say into the thousands. We launched this at $700 and it was a remarkable success at $700. I promised you tonight that we would do this at a really spectacular price, but I think you thought it was going to be $499, and I didn't want you to think that that was the case. I told you earlier it would be less than that. I think a lot of you guessed $399 because that would be a no-brainer for Ethiopian opal of the glacier variety, clearly. Well, the reason why we were so building this up is because I can now officially say, and this is the only item that I was forced to hold back the price. Now I can reveal the price. Let's show America how much this glacier opal is. Lowest price ever seen in our 47-year company history. It begins with a 2. It is $299. Now, there is no other. There are no more. It has never been seen before. It will never be done again. It is $299 while supplies last. I started the show with around 750 of these. I believe, am I under 700 now, Kevin? I am under 700. I expect these to just tick away at a pretty rapid pace. $299. It's real, genuine. Real and genuine. It's a 19¼ inch length, but you get a 2¾ inch extender. You're going to see it on Ange. I'm going to hold it. You're going to see it in multiple backdrops. But what you will see, Angie's not even moving. Look at the brilliance. Look at the color. Jay, isn't that the standout feature? Not just the fact the price is $299, but it's of the highest quality.
Okay, you know, and again, this is like stupid price night or something like that.
That's the new name.
You know, okay, so this is the material that this is cut from, okay? And this is the natural opal. This is precious opal. This is how I buy it. Okay. This is how we tell the grade of it. This is called windowing, right? So you see the fire in this? This is precious opal. This, of course, is a different kind. This is from Ethiopia, it's precious. This is what we're calling glacier, right? Here's the thing. There is not a single one of those beads. And I know that this is one of the hardest materials to actually show, especially with the kind of lighting that we have. It's almost impossible to show you what you're actually getting here. This is 100% AAA grade precious opal from Ethiopia. Every single bead will have fire. When you get this, if you decide you want to try this and get it out when you get it home, what I'm saying you will see is completely true, right? That's what on this material. Now, that being said, very busy. There is absolutely no way that you can even come close. I couldn't even buy
$590 left.
I couldn't even buy this. This is my raw material. I mean, I keep this as a specimen, but I've got pieces like this that I have. This same thing, like these are the natural nodules that you cut this material from. All right, so those are the natural nodules of this opal. Do you know that this piece right here, I think I paid around $800 for that. For that, I paid $800 for that, and this one's probably in the $200 or $300 range. Okay, well there you go. For this quality material. Now this is AAA grade. These specimens are AAA grade. The same material that it's cut from. You know, even the reason we could do that for $799 is that I met with the miners from Ethiopia in Tucson for the last 2 years.
550
The
left.
first time they gave me some stupid deal, right? And here's why they did it, right? It was a big buy, don't get me wrong, okay? I mean, this was a major investment. I had to write a check that you can barely read my signature.
Your hand was shaking.
No, my hand was shaking. That, you know, the first one I did, because I thought, oh my God, am I making a mistake here? This was a major investment, but they gave me an unbelievable, stupid deal, what we call an opportunity buy. I passed that on to our viewers. So we sold this, we had to take the whole thing, all the short lots, everything. So what we did is we sold all the short lots, and then we had I think the record-setting Today's Special, remember that? The Ethiopian necklace for October blew out. It was just set all kinds of records.
At $700, mind.
Okay, so then last year, the last year, 2023, they came, I was able to do another deal when I bought this, right? It wasn't quite as big. They didn't have the quantity in the precious opal, but I was able to get a stupid deal. And by getting a stupid deal, here's the thing. What I did is I took and I passed that along to our viewing audience. That's what I do. These are called opportunity buys. So, but I was able to buy them. I paid more than that for them. Okay, now,
say that being again, said, Jay, please.
I paid more than that just for the rough strands,
what
unfinished,
more do you need to hear?
than what they're selling it for. Now, that being said, okay, guys, look, on this material, this is precious opal, mind you, precious opal, Ethiopian precious opal. It all depends not only on the cut, but on the grade. And again, this is really hard to see the fire on this, but I guarantee you, every single bead, this isn't faceted. We left these on a smooth cut.
450 left.
Every single bead will have a cut. This, in 2024, I go to Tucson, like I always do every year, right?
Yep.
And they want to meet with me.
This is the third year in the row
Third
now.
year opal miners. I'm all set.
You're
I said,
ready
okay,
for this.
Got this, man. We got this. You know, go. They show me beautiful strands, not any more beautiful than what you're looking at now, but they have strands. They have very little rough material, but they do have the strands because they've learned by cutting the beads that they're easier to sell, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't, like me, if I cut that necklace out of my material, okay, in that quality, I would probably have close to around $2,000 in it.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I would have in it, and I'm buying the rough directly from them.
It's 10 times the price.
That's why I was so excited to be able to do that. Okay, make a long story short, go to Tucson. I'm all set. In fact, I've been very conservative. I've got all this cash left over because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to write a big check here, you know, like,
prepared.
you know, but this is going to be my next, you know, thing. I'm going to be able to have it for the show for 2024. Guess what?
It didn't happen.
No.
So what did they say?
They said no. I said, what? I said, I'll take it all. No. They said, we did it the 2 prior years because we needed to raise cash.
Right.
We don't need to do that anymore. And what they're doing is they actually are, well, I won't say, but let's just say there might be emerald. They're in.
Oh.
That they're actually. I think that's where the money's going. Is going into that emerald mining project. So, here's the thing. For this year, 0. There will be no more precious opal. The dribs and drabs that we have left.
And that's what this is.
Right. The dribs and drabs that we have left will be all that you're going to see for 2024. I have no more material to do this. Can I cut that necklace out of my material? Absolutely. No. Will I do that? No way.
Right.
Okay, absolutely not. This, I buy this, I put it back. I'm going to keep it as an investment, and we buy the rough, we'll store it. But they're in, you know, maybe down the road, maybe cut some cabs or do something. But right now, the only reason I was able to even do this and give you the quality, and there's the big thing, right? Right. The quality, guys. The Q word on this.
350 left.
There's a lot of people that could sell you this, and if you went to Tucson, and you would see a lot of people maybe selling them cheaper. But every 5th every fifth bead would have fire.
Not every bead.
Fourth bead would have fire. I guarantee you 100% every one of these beads will have fire. And that's what makes precious opal precious. That is the property of what they call opalescence. And that's why it determines that it is a precious opal. It's not a common opal. You know, it's not a fire opal. It's not a jelly opal. There's all kinds of different opals, but this is a precious opal. And like I was telling Adam before, you know, back in the day, and I'm talking centuries ago, okay, that opals were more sought after than diamonds.
Right.
People didn't care about diamonds.
Said that.
In fact, well, you think about it, the crown jewels.
Right.
Do the crown jewels have diamonds in there? For the majority of them, no. The old aren't they? They have rubies, they have emeralds.
Last year,
right, the rubies, emeralds. But there's very few diamonds,
right.
and they do.
Now you say this.
They're very crudely cut, right? Diamonds were because of the new techniques in cutting. That's what makes a diamond sparkle, right? Is the faceting, right? So people weren't interested. Diamonds were just another piece of like quartz, like a rock, and. Precious opal, people, that's what they went crazy for. So the diamond industry at that time, they actually came up with this thing that it was bad luck to wear precious opal.
They did that because they knew I was buying it.
It wasn't your birthstone. And I always wondered where that came from, and I was doing some research, and a friend of mine actually is a geologist, and he told me that, and I thought, wow, that really makes a lot of sense. So here's the thing with precious opal is rarer than even diamonds. It's rarer than diamonds. 95% of all precious opal used to come out of Australia. And that is pretty much all but gone. It's not that people aren't trying, it's just that they're not finding any material. Australian material is extremely, extremely expensive. This is the new material, the only precious opal that I'm currently aware of that you can get commercially in any kind of commercial quantity, and that's this particular material, and it's coming out of Ethiopia.
They're letting me know we'll be sold out in 5 minutes. So they're telling me we have 341, I believe, left. I have 210, 220 folks ordering. Sorry, it's under that now, 338. There's a lot of folks coming and going. Obviously, this takes a minute to sink in. It's $299, which is why it went from 0 to 100 in a heartbeat. We've never been at this price. It's not a normal price.
No, you couldn't do it.
And it will not be done again. So that's why of all the things, remember we started the show with the Fab Four and I gave you the pricing on all of it. They made me hold this. I love to preview things. They made me hold this back because they knew if we told everybody for 3 hours, oh, I've got Glacier Opal at $299, it would sell out. It is a giveaway. It's, you know, every prestigious store. We could be in London at Harrods. We could be in beautiful Paris. We could be in Los Angeles. You go and buy a Glacier Opal necklace for thousands of dollars. That's not uncommon. At $299, it's unheard of. This is real. This is genuine. It's precious, and it will be completely gone. And no matter how many messages or requests, there is simply no way of doing it again. Don't forget the fact when this launched at $700, that was already a fraction of what you would pay in the stores.
And so we sold the majority of them out
at that price
because I was able to get, that was an opportunity buy, and they were able to do that. And to be honest with you, that was less than what we sold it the year before, $100 less than what they sold for.
$299, Jay.
Right. So this is Glacier Opal. It's a precious opal, so it has fire. But the name Glacier, I didn't come up with that. They call it Glacier Opal because
you know what?
It looks like ice.
For sure it does.
It looks like an ice. And so it's ice with a beautiful opalescence fluorescing out through it. So, but here again, this is the real deal. This is all AAA grade precious opal. I mean, it's just a ridiculous, stupid deal. It's like that magic trick where the guy did it one time, and then they said, "Oh, that's wonderful, the best magic trick ever thing," but then he never could do it again, right? Have you heard that, where he drinks the gasoline, he lights it, blows up, and he goes, "This is the greatest magic trick in the world." He drinks a glass of gasoline, he throws a match, blows up, and then his companion said, "The problem is he could only do it that one time," right? So this is one of those magic tricks that they're doing. There is no, I can't tell you, I can't get in their minds why they're doing this and why they're selling it for this price. I have no clue. I honestly
But there's a point where you just have to, what can you do?
I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm just telling you, I wouldn't be able to offer you that deal. There is no way that I could offer you that deal.
Do you mind me just explaining this to folks, just so people understand? Jay and HSN are working together. Jay is not dictating the price of this. So when Jay tells you that he can't afford to make this and sell this at this price, these aren't empty or shallow words, it's the meaning. So you might say, well, why is HSN selling this at what has to be described as a giveaway price for Glacier Opal? The reason is very simple. HSN is selling in great volume. Today, we have a problem. The problem today is Jay's today's special. It's all done and dusted. There's hardly any left. So they canceled the presentation. We still have an hour to do with Jay. There was 30 minutes of a today's special scheduled. What do we do instead? What else can we do to create excitement for all of Jay's customers that are tuning in? I know. Let's take his best-selling $700 Glacier Opal and let's mark it down to $299. Is it a giveaway? Yes, but it'll make a lot of people very happy. And the ultimate thing is this, Jay, with 200 left, is that somebody that buys this at $299, I am sure that they will be so enthralled with it that they will come back and shop with us again. And that is the hope.
Well, and we always, on anything, and I'm talking about, I mean, just the way we operate. Number one, we try to bring you unique, new, and different materials, right? We always try to give you the absolute best value that you'll ever find. We always, that's why I think that we've been successful over the years. People realize that we do bring you super high quality, right? Quality number one. But value, we always do our best to bring you absolutely the biggest bang for the buck. We want to give you the best deal that we can possibly do. And by doing it the way that we do, here again, we are going direct, buying the rough material directly from the mines wherever possible. We do all the designing in-house. We do all the lapidary work in-house. We do all of the silver work in-house by our artists. And then the key thing is we bring it right here and sell it to you directly. Yeah. So it's such a clean chain of production. There are no middlemen. So that's why we're able to offer the values that we can offer you. You can see though, every one of these, when you get it in better light, it'll even be more. Yeah. But you can see that every single bead has fire in it. It all has fire. Every single one of these beads will all have fire. Could I do that? Yes, from my material. Could I do it at that price? Not even in your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams, no.
We're going to wrap this up since there's with everyone on the phone around 75 or 65 left. Thank you so much. There's so much folklore and myth around precious opal. You just got the deal of a lifetime on that. If it's for you, maybe it's for Mom for Mother's Day. What a fabulous gift. Heaven knows a bunch of roses these days is $100. To get that for $299, it's crazy.
If you get off with a dozen roses, I was going to buy roses the other day. Yeah. I had literally, I was like, you gotta be kidding. I said, no, I don't want to buy the shop. I just wanted to buy a dozen, not the entire shop.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a lot to achieve in just 15 minutes. I want to quickly show you, is it a turquoise ring? It's a turquoise ring, and then there's a couple really important pieces as well that you gotta see. Andrew's been wearing this ring. It's been getting a lot of attention. It is big and bold and